Hello, collective, 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 collective. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week. Not a week reading, but messages, that Spirit wants y'all to know. Okay. Give me time for a minute so I can cleanse this area from negativity. Cleanse this area from negativity for my collectives. Let them get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance and strength. I pray. Let negative energy go back to the person that sent it, and let positive energy come in this room. Any spirits that is not wanted, let them go back to the person that sent it as well. I pray. Help me to get the accurate readings out for my viewers. Amen. Alright. I'm going to give it a little bit of time for this to kick in, and then I'll put it out. Okay? So let's start in a minute, okay? Let's see what's coming in for you guys, sir. Collective. So we have her. The Wolf Moon Beginnings. So we have her, the Wolf Moon in Beginnings. So something is starting new her, and it has something to do with the Wolf Moon her. Okay, something is starting new. It's a new beginning her, and it has something to do with that as well. We also have here the Snow Moon Communication. So new beginnings coming in with communication her, and it has something to do with that her. We have her 36, and it has something to do with the Snow Moon. Okay. So, new beginnings is coming in communication. Okay. Okay, so let's start. What's her messages for my collective? So we have her, the Harvest Moon, rest after labor. So a lot of you guys could be resting after labor her with this Harvest Moon, and it has something to do with that her. We also have here the coin moon. It has something to do with prosperity here. So y'all could be having prosperity here and resting. Because a lot of you guys could be in harvesting her. It has something to do with that collective. But a lot of you guys are in prosperity and just resting after harvesting and a hard work. And it has something to do with that her. A lot of you guys are in y'all intuitiveness at this time as well, her collective, and it has something to do with that her. Okay. So we in resting her. Okay. It's connected to mother and a child. It has something to do with a choice in the community and the new norm. Okay. We also have her frenemies, and it has something to do with guardian. So this could have something to do with a friend of me and a guardian. Some of you guys could be around y'all animals and pets, but it has something to do with guardian. It has something to do with the Lord God and maximum energy here. So someone could be around the Lord God and maximum energy here. Okay. It has something to do with that her. Yeah, it has something to do with friend of me's her, and it has something to do with guardian and maximum energy. And it has something to do with that her. Something is coming in her, and it has something to do with the summer and rebirth. So it has something to do with someone here could be acting like it got something to do with the watchtower of the south. Okay. And it has something to do with that, but it has something to do with the summer and a rebirth her. So someone here can be going through a rebirth here in the summertime, but I don't think so. because it has something to do with the winter time. It's going to be a rebirth her, and it has something to do with that her. Someone her tried to hex and banish someone her that went through a rebirth as well, but someone her try to banish a stable person her with this staff. They try to banish and hex somebody her that was staffed, and it has something to do with that her, and they try to hex this person and they try to banish this person that's stable her, and it has something to do with that her. This is who they try to banish and hex, and it has something to do with that her, and they didn't just try to banish and hex this person. It has something to do with air energy her, and it has something to do with air energy and tarot readings, and it has something to do with imagination and guide. So it has something to do with someone her tarot readings is in imagination her with their guidance, and it has something to do with that her. This is facts. And they are in imagination her with their guidance because it has something to do with air and tarot readers. But it has something to do with imagination and guidance. Their guidance is imagination her, and it got something to do with tarot cards and tarot readers. Because it has something to do with that her. It's connected to the moon, and it has something to do with herbs and kitchen. But it has something to do with the cycles of alchemists. This has something to do with cycles of alchemists, and it has something to do with the moon and also herb kitchen. That's what it has something to do with her. Someone her played around her. They did. Someone her try to hex the wrong person. They try to hex somebody her with this staff and banish this person that's stable and secure. This is who they try to banish, because they try to banish this person because this person know about someone her, and they know about tarot readers, and it got something to do with that her with this air energy and tarot cards. It has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with imagination and guidance. And it got something to do with these readers or in imagination and guidance, and it has something to do with that her. So they try to banish somebody her, yeah, and it has something to do with that her, and they try to banish this person. And it has something to do with the summertime. But it has something to do with this person going to have a rebirth. Whoever they're trying to banish is going to still have a rebirth in the wintertime. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with that. Yeah. Whoever this is. Yeah. And it has something to do with somebody her guided with these maxims. These maximum energies her is thinking that they guided something her. And it got something to do with that. It's connected to mother and children. And it got something to do with maximum energies her. And they guides. Yeah, okay. Y'all keep thinking that. Y'all everybody around her. Yeah, they played around her. Collective. So I hear played around. They did. Somebody heard let these maximum energies her guide them. They're not even listening. They guided by maximum energies. That's why they in imagination. You know what I'm saying? You gotta who supposed to be guiding you is your angels. Who supposed to be guiding you is your spiritual guides. Not a maximum energy her. Yeah. It's coming in. Yeah. It has something to do with homecoming her in the heart. And it has something to do with the witch's hat. So it has something to do with the witch's hat her and heart. And it has something to do with power and the homecoming. Yeah. It has something to do with the witches and healers. And it has something to do with the college. So it has something to do with witches and healers her. So it has something to do with healers her or secure. But it has something to do with witches and college her. And it has something to do with that her. Okay? And it has something to do with power and homecoming, but it has something to do with witch's hat and the heart. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Something finna be a homecoming her. Homecoming. Okay? Y'all could be resting her. And it has something to do with the homecoming. It has something to do with the rest after labor. Okay? And it got something to do with homecoming. So a lot of you guys could be resting her after labor her with homecoming. And it has something to do with that her. Okay? Collective. We have for illuminations on your spiritual journey. So someone here is going to be illuminated on their spiritual journey here. Okay? We also have here awakening with weaknesses. So somebody here is being awoken with their weaknesses. And it has something to do with that her. Collective. Alright, collective. Now somebody here is something's going to be illuminated here, and it has something to do with on your spiritual journey. Not all glows in the light, decisions and truth that illuminates on your pathway. And it's connected to illuminating on your spiritual journey. It has something to do with awakening the weaknesses. So some type of awake, somebody is going to be awoken on their weaknesses. It says awoken to the illuminations of power within. What owns your back because a solutions of wisdom and resolve. Yeah. So we have her spiritual detachments. This connected to spiritual detachments and karmic debt. So this is connected to spiritual attachments and karmic debt her. It has something to do with the womb creation. And it has something to do with the solutions of feminine journey, the flame journey. So this is connected to the scared flame journey, and it has something to do with the wounds of creation. It has something to do with old souls that have mastered and now ready to reclaim and adapt. It has something to do with the scared flame journey. The twin flames of mirroring, reflecting on both the light and the shadow. Trusting the divine timing or connecting to honor the journey and self-discovery and inner balance. And it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with the wound of creation as well as the scared flame journey. This is connected to a karmic debt her, and it has something to do with a spiritual detachment. It's connected to spiritual attachments. And it has something to do with understanding and resolving your past life debt. And it says her affecting your current life. It says disconnecting from the higher self to lower your energies and weakening your immune system. So someone here is lowering, it's like someone here is lowering their selves. Yeah, it's like they're weakening their highest self her. And it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here owe a karmic debt. Because somebody here was spiritual and they spiritual her, but they weakening their highest self her. And it has something to do with that her. That's what it has something to do with her. And it has something to do with somebody owe a past life. Hold on. Collective. I'm sorry, I had to talk to my baby. But it has something to do with a spiritual detachment here. So somebody here went through a spiritual attachment. Detachment. They not in the spirituality no more. Whoever this is, and they owe a karmic debt. Whoever this is, and it has something to do with that her collective, because it has something to do with the womb of creation, and it's connected to the twin flames, and it has something to do with that her. Somebody here right around her. They did. Somebody here detached from their spirituality. Whoever this is. That's why somebody here owe a karmic debt. Whoever this is. But I've done it before myself. I mean, you know, I've done these things. That's why I had to learn. They detach from their spirituality here. Somebody here owe a karmic debt. Whoever this is. They owe a past karmic debt for this. Yeah. For detaching from their spirituality. Whoever this is. Yeah. Somebody here detached from their spirituality here. This is what they did. Yeah. Somebody here gonna have the homecoming or something like that. It's connected to the heart. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here wants somebody here to detach, or they can be wanting a fire sign here to detach from their spirituality or to detach from who they are. And it has something to do with that here. It's connected to the heart. And it's connected to your heart here. It has something to do with that here. Somebody here got the homecoming. And it got something to do with homecoming means somebody here needs to go back to their spirituality. Because they detached from their spirituality. Whoever this is. Whoever this is. Like real talk. Somebody here should have never did this. Somebody here detached from their spirituality, and it has something to do with that here. Shame and guilt. Somebody here says shame and they in guilt. Whoever this is. It has something to do with feeling without judgment. Mistakes do not define your worth. It says compassion and acceptance. Yeah. And it has something to do with embracing your void. And it has something to do with that here. It says your true portal is waiting to be discovered. And it has something to do with the emptiness of creation, creating power. So it has something to do with embracing your void. Somebody here is embracing who they are, while somebody else here is ashamed and in guilt. Give me one on this homecoming. Somebody here got a closed mind. Whoever this is. It says closed mind. Willing to consider other perspectives and new ideas. Being more open and reseal. Somebody here need to go homecoming with this open mind. Somebody here needs to be open-minded here. Because it has something to do with shady illuminations. Reality, honesty, and self-love. Somebody here need to be open-minded with self-love here. With this shedding illuminations. Because it has something to do with that here. This is what somebody here needs to go to homecoming about. Somebody needs to be open-minded here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. Because it has something to do with open-minded and also open-minded and reality and honesty and self-love her. Somebody here needs to be open-minded her. Because that's how they find their self-compassion. And it has something to do with that her, with growing mindset. Yeah. Everybody around her, man. Somebody here detached from their spirituality here. They're going to have to go back home to their self and be open-minded here, because somebody here detached from their spirituality here. Whoever this is. You can't detach from your spirituality. Like real talk. And somebody here have done this. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with abundance her. And it has something to do with an inflow of money, love, and rewards. Abundance. And it has something to do with sacrifice. So somebody who's trying to sacrifice somebody here that's abundant. And it has something to do with giving up something now for a future reward. Somebody who's trying to sacrifice somebody here that's abundant. This is what they trying to do here. They want somebody here to detach from their spirituality. Whoever this is. That's why somebody here owes a karmic debt. And it has something to do with that here because it has something to do with abundance. And somebody here is trying to sacrifice an abundant person. Yeah. Whoever this is. Yup. Now they played around her. Yeah, they played around her. Why is detaching spirituality? Spiritual and detached. It has something to do with celebration her. Good time for a hard work. Time to spend in good company. But somebody here is celebrating her and somebody here is self-aware. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here detached from their spirituality to have fun her. It's like they attached to their spirituality to celebrate her. But you can celebrate and still be spiritual. But they detach from their spirituality because they want to celebrate her. Whoever this is. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here is aware. And somebody here is aware because it has something to do with paying attention her. It says her tapping into your higher self and qualities of routes and patterns. So somebody here needs to look at their patterns her. It has something to do with pay attention. Look out for signs from the divine and acknowledging the flags. So while people are celebrating her, they need to pay attention. And it has something to do with that her, and they need to be in self-awareness. They need to pay attention and they need to be in self-awareness her because it has something to do with that her when they're celebrating her. Yeah. Because somebody here is in past life connections and somebody here is awoken on it. They in past life connections her and somebody here is awoken. Yeah, on somebody here being in past life connections. And it has something to do with that her. Yeah. Somebody here gonna have to be aware. These people that be celebrating her, they detach from their spirituality. Whoever this is that's celebrating her, and it has something to do with that her. I heard this celebration ain't what it is, man. 78, somebody got to be open-minded her. So it has something to do with these people that celebrated her need to be open-minded. These people that celebrated her. And it has something to do with that her. They need to be open-minded because it has something to do with that. Because these people that celebrated her is detaching from their spirituality. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody here need to, have a homecoming with their spirituality because they detach from their spirituality because they want to celebrate her. That's why they need to be open-minded. Whoever this is facts her. They definitely going to have to be open-minded her. Whoever this is. These people that detach from their spirituality. Yup. Somebody here played around her. They did. Whoever this is played around her. We have her late night strolls. So somebody here could be late night strolling her. Okay. And we also have her hidden motives. So somebody here got hidden motives her. Yeah. Give me one on closed-minded. Somebody is closed-minded. These people that be celebrating her is closed-minded. They detach from their spirituality. It has something to do with holding a grudge. So somebody here is holding a grudge to somebody here that's in homecoming. They holding a grudge towards this person here. Somebody here that is not like closed-minded here. Holding a grudge towards somebody here that's in homecoming. Somebody here is a spiritual hater here. That's why somebody here finna go through challenges here. Because they have something doing somebody here going through disagreements because they had a rebirth and growing in life here with disagreements. Because they had a rebirth here, whoever this is, and growing. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. Give me one on this celebration. It has something to do with waves. These people that, you know, celebrating her is in their emotions, sir. Yeah, they in their emotions and come and going. It has something to do with they indecisive her. And it has something to do with that her. These light workers are indecisive. Because it has something to do with they indecisive on social media and on Facebook her. Somebody here is indecisive on Facebook her. And it has something to do with that her. And it got something to do with light workers. That's indecisive. Yeah, whoever this is. Because it has something to do with Facebook and it has something to do with having a good time here. So somebody here be having a good time. These light workers be escaping and having a good time on Facebook here. And it has something to do with that here while somebody here popping up on somebody. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah, somebody here played around her. They played around her. Somebody here's holding a grudge towards somebody here. That's why their emotions coming and going, because they holding a grudge towards somebody here. And somebody here is closed-minded. These people that be celebrating her is closed-minded. And they holding a grudge towards somebody here. That's why their emotions is coming and going. Because it has something to do with they detach from their spirituality. And that's why they gotta have a homecoming, because they detach from their spirituality here. And it got something to do with rest after labor. And it has something to do with the harvest moon. Yeah, somebody here played around her, man. You got anybody around here? Whoever this is. These people that be celebrating her is closed-minded. Yeah, they closed-minded her. Somebody here holding a grudge towards somebody here. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever this is. Yeah. I hear need to wake up. The deputy do. We have her rebuilding. So somebody here could be trying to rebuild. But it has something to do with somebody here running and avoiding, trying to rebuild. Give me one on somebody here is closed-minded her. Yeah, these people that be celebrating the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody could be a 9 of Pentacles her, successful in everything her. And somebody here juggling this 9 of Pentacles or trying to juggle this 9 of Pentacles her. They want this person to take a gamble. And it has to do with that her. Yep. What else coming in? Somebody here is keeping tabs on these 9 of Pentacles. It got something to do with call. I hear from you. Somebody here can be trying to call somebody here, and they go hear from them. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody here wearing a mask. That's why somebody here regret and a mistake that they made. Because they wore the mask here. It got something to do with somebody's twin flames, sir. It got something to do with these healers, sir. Can be releasing and cleansing her from twin flames. But it has something to do with somebody who's getting juggled. Yeah, somebody trying to juggle that twin flame, whoever this is. Yeah. So I can be keeping tabs on these 9 of Pentacles and stuff like that. Her. This is another female keeping tabs on another female. Her. It has something to do with somebody here done though. Whoever this is, they done. Something completed. Somebody here have learned the lesson. Got something to do with these 9 of Pentacles is done. And they have learned the lesson here, but it has something to do with that ain't nothing but silence for the. They not talking to this cheater no more. And somebody here breaking up with somebody. And now these talking to this cheater no more. Nope, these 9 of Pentacles ain't. Because it got something to do with somebody here is trying to target them. And now they finding out this person that be keeping tabs on them is trying to target them. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. And it has something to do with children. They can be even using children. Or somebody's child to target them. And it has something to do with that here. They can be using these. They using these Nine of Pentacles. They use it. It got something to do with these Nine of Pentacles. Her can have a baby by somebody. Okay. They can have a baby by somebody. Her. And they can have a baby by somebody. Her. But they girl or they nigga is targeting them. They let they girl or they nigga target they baby mama or they baby daddy by using their child. And it has something to do with her. It got something to do with children. Her. It got something to do with only you. So I heard love that kid. These Nine of Pentacles love their kids. And it has something to do with that her. And they be trying to level up these Nine of Pentacles. But it has something to do with love it unconditionally her. It got something to do with they level it up and love it unconditionally her. But something is solid. And it got something to do with that her. And somebody can be solid to this cheater. And it has something to do with that. Somebody broke up. Somebody is a dead core her. Somebody be trying to return somebody, but somebody here only devoted to their kids. These Nine of Pentacles is finding out to be only devoted to their kids her. And so somebody here is trying to keep tabs on them and target them. Yeah. And they using their kid. It's another female trying to use somebody's kid against another female her. And it has something to do with that. I'm going to show it to you. And it has something to do with that. These Nine of Pentacles are turning their back. While this other female here trying to keep tabs on them and use their kid to target them. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. That's crazy. And it got something to do with somebody here done. But as I'm looking at this, it's like somebody here wants somebody here to ignore their childhood. You see how they turn their back and they want them to ignore their childhood. Yeah. And it has something to do with her. These people that be celebrating her if they go through her emotions, because they spiritual detached and they turn their head on their own childhood. They don't want to deal with their childhood, their trauma. They don't want to deal with their trauma, and it has something to do with her. It's crazy. We have her the Ten of Swords. Somebody here forget Ten of Swords. And we also have her the Eight of Swords. Somebody here is stuck. So you can't ignore your childhood. You can't turn your back on your own childhood. On your own childhood, the trauma and things like that. You gotta deal with that stuff. And it has something to do with that, or you gonna go through continuing patterns and continuing cycles. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here's turning their back on their own childhood and trauma. That's why they spiritual detached. They detach from their spirituality to celebrate her. That's why they in their emotions, because they don't want to deal with their childhood trauma. And it has something to do with her. That's why somebody here is not open-minded. Yeah. What's coming in? Yeah, so I here finna be heartbroken here with this Three of Swords. Somebody finna go through a heartbreak. Whoever this is. If it go through a heartbreak here, we got the death core here. Something that's a death. It's an ending. So I got to go through a death and a rebirth here, because it got something to do with the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to want to invest, or could be having good news about material things or something like that. But somebody material things would be a death core, because it has something to do with the Hermit. And it has something to do with her. Yeah. We have her the Hierophant towards energy, and we also have the Ten of Swords. Somebody here forget Ten of Swords here. And it has something to do with that here. We got the Magician, Gemini energy here. A Gemini or a Taurus here forget Ten of Swords. Yep. Because it has something to do with that here. Yeah. A Gemini or a Taurus. Yeah. Whatever this is. Because Because it got something to do with somebody here cannot turn their back on their childhood. You cannot turn your back. Got something to do with targeting and done. But somebody here is trying to make it seem like somebody targeting them and they done. But somebody here can't turn their back on they try to turn their back on their own childhood and trauma. You cannot turn your back on your own childhood and trauma. You got to deal with that. These people that be celebrating her with this wave, because it got something to do with they spiritual detached. Whoever this is. Everybody around her. That is. Spiritual detached from their own childhood and their own trauma. Yeah. It has something to do with the Page of Cups. Water energy. Y'all gonna be starting new relationships, and it got something to do with the King of Pentacles. Earth energy. Somebody here detached from their own childhood. This is crazy. It has something to do with the Nine of Swords. Air energy. So somebody here is going through a Three of Swords here. These air signs could be in their head here too. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here. Somebody here could have Three of Swords out here. They got something to do with the Seven of Pentacles here, and they got something to do with the Nine of Cups. Somebody who was sowing their season. Somebody who was only about self. They got something to do with the Knight of Wands. Yep. Right here in their head here. Give me one on the deck cord. We have here the Eight of Swords. Somebody here is stuck. Somebody here can't make somebody here stuck. That's why they in their head. They can't make somebody here stuck no more. And they got something to do with that. For some of you earth signs, man, y'all can be going through a death. Somebody here got a Scorpio here stuck. Or if it ain't a Scorpio here, somebody here it's heartbroken here because it got something to do with the King of Swords, and it got something to do with the Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy here. Yep. And it has something to do with the Page of Wands. Yeah, somebody here stuck and they in their head here. For some of y'all earth signs, y'all stuck here. Yeah. Give me one on the Page of Pentacles. It got something to do with the Ten of Cups. It got something to do with y'all family. It's connected to y'all family here that acting like they good news to y'all and material things here. Yup. Water energy, y'all could be going through this too. Y'all family got y'all stuck here and in y'all head. And it got something to do with the Four of Swords here. And it has something to do with the Ten of Wands. Something puts to rest of somebody here carrying somebody burdens here. And it has something to do with Capricorn energy here. The devil. A Capricorn ain't carrying nobody burdens her because something is put to rest her as well. Give me one on the Hermit. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Somebody trying to Ten a sword. A Hermit is her. Or try to act like they want to learn some type of investment here. For some of you Virgos, y'all family here trying to Ten a sword, y'all. For some of y'all Virgos. And for some of you water signs, your family trying to Ten a sword, y'all too. For some of you water signs, and for some of you Virgos, they trying to Ten a sword, y'all here. And for some of you air signs, they trying to have y'all stuck and then y'all hear her. And it has something to do with the Page of Pentacles, and it got something to do with the Two of Pentacles, sir. So I here was working together with somebody here and was slow. And it has something to do with the Four of Wands. This is in somebody's home who somebody was working with her. I heard right around her. I told you that. Right around her. Whoever this is. Yup. We have her finance. Somebody here ain't got no money or something like that. Somebody here going through money problems, and it has something to do with that. Her. We also have her ignored. It's a couple here that's annoyed. They going through money problems. Give me one on the Nine of Swords. We have her money problems. Somebody here is going through money problems, sir, and it got something to do with that. Her. It has something to do with divine unions. These divine unions are going through money problems. Yep. Because they got caught in the act. And it has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with they got caught in the act. That's why they going through money problems, sir. Yeah. And it has something to do with that, her. Give me one on the Eight of Swords. It has something to do with somebody who got trust issues. Whoever this is. Yep. Because it has something to do with somebody who got selfish desires, or somebody got trust issues for somebody who they got selfish desires. It has something to do with no ordinary love. Whoever this is. Yeah. So it has something to do with somebody who got trust issues. Yeah. And somebody here stuck. Somebody here going through money problems. These males going through some problems, sir, baby. Yeah. That's why somebody here stuck. Give me one on 10 of cups her. Yeah, something to do with somebody here that's a role model her. This connect to a role model. Yeah, somebody here had a trust issues towards a role model her. That was somebody's lifeline. They had trust issues towards somebody here that was a role model her. That was a lifeline her. And it got something to do with an obsessive lover. Yeah. That's what it had something to do with her. Yeah. And it had something to do with a role model her. They had trust issues towards. And it had something to do with that her. It had something to do with an obsessive lover her. Somebody here, an obsessive lover, they made they lifeline. But it had something to do with somebody here. It's an investigator and they got the clarity here. That's why somebody here ain't speaking no more. Because somebody here is a investigator here. Somebody here played with a big role model here. Somebody played with a role model here. And they should have never played with this person. What else? Somebody here trying to make a role model stuck and they trying to tennis sword this role model. And it has something to do with that. I told you, somebody here communicating with a role model. They communicating with it or trying to communicate with this role model. And it has something to do with that here. Yeah. But all they gonna do is tennis sword this person. And it has something to do with that. These low vibe energies here is I told you, these low vibe energies here is empty inside. And they empty inside with their family. Yeah, somebody here played around. Yeah. Because they detached from their spirituality here. Somebody here detached from their spirituality. Yeah. Yes, they did. Yep. Yep, they did. Whoever this is. So it has something to do with somebody here going through money problems, sir. They got something to do with somebody here they hear her. Yeah. Got something to do with somebody here getting 3 of sword in her. And it has something to do with that. These divine unions, sir, is getting 3 of sword in her, man. And they hear her. Because they're going through money problems, these divine unions. Yeah. It has something to do with that, her. And it has something to do with somebody here is stuck because they got trust issues, her. That's why something is a decor, her. It's connected to their families. Somebody here choose their families, her. That's why they stuck her. And it has something to do with that, her. Somebody here played with a role model, her. Okay? But they can be communicating with this role model, her. But all they gonna do is try to tennis sword this role model. They gonna try to tennis sword this role model. That's a 10 of cups. This is what they gonna try to do. Is tennis sword this role model. That is a 10 of cups. This is what they want to do to this person. And they want to do this by acting like they care for this person or like they good news or something like that to this person. They want to act like they good news to this person. But they not good news. Yeah, it's a dead cord for them playing with this person. That's a role model her. Yeah. I heard should have never played around her. Somebody here played with a role model and now they want to have commitment issues towards this person. And so when they had these commitment issues, now they got money problems for playing with this person. And now they want to communicate with this person. This person, I want to deal with them. They fake. Somebody here fake and phony, man. Why would somebody want to deal with you and you being fake? That's why somebody here stuck. Yeah. They want to try to target and use a kid on somebody here. I told you they got something to do with a good gentleman. Somebody could be acting like they a good gentleman here. And we also have for unexpected money. I told you. Somebody who wants somebody money here. Or these good gentlemen want somebody here to give them some money. Yeah. Let's cover there. We have her a good lady. So this got something to do with a good lady here. Yeah. And it has something to do with great fortune her and good outcome. So this good lady got great fortune her and a good outcome her. This about to the rich girl. What else coming in? It has something to do with gifts. So they want this good lady here to give gifts to somebody here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with, it's a decor for somebody here acting like they a rich guy. It's a decor for somebody here acting like they a rich guy. And it's a change with their car. Whoever this is. It has something to do with in the home here. Somebody here wants something. They want this good lady that's in the home to give them some gifts here. Yeah, whoever this is. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with military person. It got something to do with it in the living room. So I heard what I like they a military person or something. Or like they a good person and want to marry somebody here. So I heard fake. They fake it, they phony her, whoever this is. Let's come in. I heard been around. Something failed her. It failed. It ain't gonna work out for somebody here. It failed her. Something failed her. Yeah, it did. It failed. Something is an ending. It's the end of her. Yup. And it has something to do with something failed. Yup. Because it has something to do with somebody here live a double life. Yup. That's why it failed. Because they live a double life here. Yeah. Somebody here separated from somebody here too. They separated from them. Yeah, they separated from them. Yeah. It has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with this. Got something to do with a Gemini. This connects to a Gemini here. Yup. What else? Got something to do with somebody here to treat somebody here like a booty call. Yeah, it has something to do with that here. Yup. It has something to do with love. So it has something to do with love here. Okay. What else? It has something to do with want your money but don't want you. So somebody here wants somebody money but don't want them. Yeah, whoever this is. Yup. Yup. That's what it got something to do with her. So, it has something to do with Gemini. But it got something to do with somebody here live a double life and something failed because somebody here trying to use some type of love on somebody here. And it has something to do with something that's ended. That's why somebody here separated from somebody here because somebody here thought they could have a booty call with somebody here and just take their money. Whoever this is. Somebody here wants somebody here to only give them gifts. It got something to do with this good lady could be a good lady here. But it's like they want somebody here to give them gifts. And it has something to do with that in a whole. This person ain't finna give you gifts. For what? And it has something to do with it. It's like people think that you deserve to own them. Like they all deserve to give you nothing. Whoever this is. Told you, somebody here just sleeping her and crashing. Whoever this is, they crashing, they sleeping, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here always up in the air. Whoever this is, they always sleeping her. They always up in the air. Don't know which way to go. Whoever this is, somebody here want to store over her. Somebody here could be wanting to store over with this good lady. Yeah, it has something to do with that her, but it has something to do with this person. It's a drifter her. And it has something to do with this person love to put people in triangles her. This drifter her be going in here and there. And they love to put people in triangles. That's why it's a blow up her. They love to put people in triangles. This drifter. That's something blowing up for this drifter that thought that they could put somebody here in a triangle. Yeah, somebody played around her. Give me what I don't give. Give me what I don't give. Yeah, it's a daily combo her, man. This fresh store her. It ain't nothing but a daily combo. Somebody heard that have a fresh store with somebody heard. It's nothing but a daily combo, and it has something to do with that her collective because it has something to do with somebody heard is gonna only put them in a triangle web her with this control. Somebody heard got a whole nigga and another female her, and they gonna only put whoever they talking to on the phone in a triangle in a web her. That's why something is completed. Yup, that's why it's completed her. Yeah. So that's a daily combo here with this fresh store. Yeah. Because it has something to do with somebody who is threatened. I told you that. And they threatened and they bothered her. Whoever this is. Because it has something to do with somebody who threatened towards a lonely one. They threatened towards this lonely one her. And it got something to do with this female her. That's a diva. That's evil her. It's threatened towards this lonely one. Yeah. Somebody here played around her. Yeah. They played around her. What this is. Yup. I thought they had it in the bag, but it don't look like they got it in the bag now. It has something to do with let me please you. It's a female here talking about let me please you. And it has something to do with I don't like you. Somebody here don't even like the person. This is crazy. You worry. Give me one on this. It has something to do with love and care. So I heard what I had love and care with somebody here and start over, okay, with this good lady. But it has something to do with this person don't even like them. They don't even like them. Yeah, give me more. It has something to do with following your passions. So somebody here be following their passions her and hungry for love, whoever this is. Yeah, and it has something to do with that her. Yeah. It has something to do with please hold me. So somebody here that's following their passions, they want somebody here to please hold them her. Yeah. It has something to do with that her, but it has something to do with warm and embrace with your soul feeds your soul. It's like somebody here by themselves and they feed their own soul while somebody else here is in warm and embrace with their lover while somebody else here by themselves. Somebody here letting somebody go. It says let me go. And somebody here trying to please, please, please. Sorry, everybody around her. Yeah. I'm gone. If somebody here have a fresh store here, it ain't nothing but a daily combo here. Yeah. It has something to do with that here. It has something to do with I wish you was here with me. So somebody here wish somebody was here with them. Yeah. It has something to do with fake. Somebody here acting like they wish somebody was with them, but they fake. Whoever this is. Yeah. What else? It has something to do with I am facing with reminders of you. Somebody here facing reminders of somebody here, but somebody here is fake. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with freedom and discipline. The number 5. And it has something to do with nurturing the tendencies to get quick in and getting situations. And it has something to do with that here. Number 5, free and discipline. Somebody here owe child support payments, or whoever this is. They owe child support payments. It has something to do with 666. Your thoughts reflect. This is a reminder that you are spiritual and being, as well as reconnecting with your spirituality. Somebody here's going to have to reconnect with that spirituality with this 666. Yeah, that has something to do with that. Okay. I think that's it. Take care. Oh, I forgot to give y'all this last bit here, and then I'm gone. Yeah, it got something to do with elevation here. Somebody here want to elevate her, and somebody here's trying to elevate in friendships. This is what somebody here thought that they was elevating into friendships and romance. Somebody here trying to elevate into friendships and romance, and it has something to do with that here. Yeah, but it got something to do with somebody here is engaging into romance here. And someone could be acting like they inspiring here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here trying to elevate into relationships and romance her. But somebody here is fake than a mug her. Whoever this is. Yeah. Y'all take care. Bye bye.